Well, hello, my name is Marina Guzman Escalera. My team is Nora Martinez Marqueda, Donovan Levi Burgos Garrido, and we are going to present about the method and total physical response. Well, first of all, I'm going to talk about the approaches. So, the total physical reflects a grammar basis of a view of language. Asher states that most of the grammatical structure of the target language and hundreds of vocabulary items can be learned from the skillful use of the imperative by the instructor. So he views the verb, and particularly the verb in the imperative, as the central linguistic motif around which language use and learning are organized. So, well, that is the approach, which holds that more often of the more intensively a memory connection is traced, the stronger the memory association will be more likely it will recall it. Well, now I'm going to talk about the description of the method. So, um, is that when an additional language is learned and it's internalized through a code description process which it turns allows a long period of compression deployment before a language production. This learning system is based on the idea that the human brain is biologically programmed to learn any language, any natural language, including the signed language of the deaf. And the sample of all this is how babies internalize language. Well, now my partner Donovan is going to talk about the design.
To NF. The ultimate aim is to teach basic speaking skills. A GPR course aims to produce learners who are capable of a uninhibited communications that is intelligible to a native speaker.
Well, that was the design, and now I'm going to talk about the objective. The general objectives of the total physical response are to teach oral proficiency at beginning level. So compression is a means to an end, and the aim is to teach basic and speaking skills. Specific instructional objectives are not elaborated, for this will depend on the needs of the learners. So whatever goes said, it must be able using action-based rules in the imperative form. Now, the objectives of the activity, Nora is going to tell that.
Well, the objective of the activity is the student learns a new language through the response method, in which the teacher acts as the moderator inside of a language, like a new language. And the next slide, please. Well, in this method, the subject matter, we focus on approaching another language of the same way we learn our language maternal. And the linguistic matter, this method is that through games where the students listening and learns like the song Head, Shoulder, Knees and Toes games. This dynamic consists of a song about the parts of the body. The child will learn this, catch them, and as he sing, he touches the different parts of the body that the name. And the next slide, please. Well, in this method, the learning tasks and teaching activities, its imperative drills are the major classroom activity in total physical response. They are typically used to elect physical actions for activity one of the part of learners. Conversational dialogues are delayed until after about uh, 150 hours of instruction. Other class activities include role plays and slide presentation roles, play center on everyday situations such as the restaurant, supermarket, or gas stations. And the next slide, please.
The roles of the learners. Learners in total physical response have the primary roles of listener and performer. They listen attentively and respond physical to commands given by the teacher. Learners are also expected to recognize and respond um, to, re- to respond to novel combination of previously thought items. They are encouraged to produce novel combination of their own. Um, Learners monitor and evaluate their own progress. They are encouraged to speak when they feel ready to speak, and that is when a sufficient basis in the language has been internalized. About the activity, Nora is going to tell that.
Well, the roles of learner about my activity is the the students must accept in advance that he will go through a learning stage in which you will not speak, in which you will only listen activity. The student will not produce any message on oral or written. And the next slide.
Well, um, the roles of the teacher. The teacher plays an active and direct role of total physical response, and it is the teacher who decides what to teach, who models and presents the new materials, and who selects support materials for the classroom use. Um, giving feedback to learners, the teacher should follow the example of parents giving feedback to their children. At first, parents correct very little, but as the child grows older, parents are said to tolerate fewer the mistakes in speech. About the activity, well,
Well, the roles of teachers in this activity is the the implementation of this system in the classroom by the teachers is the same natural process. For this type of learning to be successful, the teacher and the students must assume the roles of parent and child, respectively, and therefore students must physical respond to the teacher's words.
Um, for the last, the relevant instruction materials. So the materials and real play in increasing role, however, in later learning stages. For absolute beginnings, lesson may not require the use of materials, since the teacher voice, actions, and gestures may be sufficient basis for classroom activities, and either the teacher may use common classroom objects such as pens, groups, furniture, and that's all. And for the activity, we don't need a materials, um, just the voice and the teacher's voice, actions, and gestures. Now we're going to present um, our activity, and it is this. Well, teacher Nora, can you explain?
Well, in this activity now we're going to play about the song, the head, shoulder, knees, and toe. The student here, listen the video and then repeat the words. Can you put the video?
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Let's try it a little faster.
And it's okay
Head,
to repeat.
shoulders, knees and toes, knees.
So now, can you tell me the meaning of the head, please?
Cabeza.
Yes, it's correct. And the next one, can you tell me the name of the meaning of the shoulders?
Hombros.
Yes, it's right. And can you tell me the meaning of the knees?
Rodilla.
Yes, correct. Thank you for your participation. And that's all for the activity. I hope you understand.